Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 7, Episode 16. The last one was a little bit slow in my opinion. We did have the horde of zombie type creatures at the end, which was pretty big, and the shadow creatures, the shadow men, not creatures, were basically offering Buffy more power that she turned down because she didn't like the complications that would come with it as well. So I'm excited to see where they take this. So I'll stop the rambling, we'll roll that intro, and we'll get straight into it. Here we go. It's gonna be Andrew.
Oh, hello there, gentle viewers.
What is this?
Wonderful to get lost in a story, isn't it? Don't they just take you away?
They do.
Come with me now.
This guy is jokes.
A little tale I like to call Buffy,
Buffy.
Slayer of the Vampire.
Oof, nice. That was pretty cool.
Ouch! She didn't see that second vampire concealed by cover.
The way he's saying vampire is sending me.
You've been in here for 30 minutes. What are you doing?
I'm just recording a YouTube video.
Well, why can't you just masturbate like the rest of us?
Oh, Anya.
I completely got you dusting that guy in film. Hey, why do vampires show up on video?
I told you I didn't want you doing that.
Did he just say vampires appear on video? They don't have reflections.
The world's gonna want to know about Buffy. It's a legacy for future generations.
If there are any, your story seems pretty pointless.
I was gonna interview you later today. Give it editorial balance.
Well, balance is important. I could bring that to you, absolutely.
He played her like a fiddle.
There's a Hellmouth underneath the high school. It's sort of a door to the Hellmouth. Due to some circumstances, it got opened up.
Oh, what? How might that have been, Andrew?
Nasty vampire thing.
Uber vamp.
We don't know much about them except for they're very ugly, very mobile for blind people.
Me before I got laser eye.
The man who is the heart of the Slayer machine.
Yeah? The heart?
He's doing it to Xander now as well.
I think it's a good time to do some introductions, don't you, gentle viewers?
I'm Amanda, and I grew up right
No,
here.
not you, sweetheart. Let's start from the top.
I can't. Oh my god, I love this, guys.
Lion's heart and the face of an...
So wink.
Buffy and Spike have some kind of history.
Of course, he just take his top off.
Technically, as a vampire, he's room
Stop
temperature.
saying vampire.
Anya, a feisty waif with a fiery temper and a vulnerable heart that she hides. This lovely girl, I don't remember her name.
I don't either.
Yeah, it is kind of strange how you keep saving the world and there's not any proof.
And it does help the girls with training.
Because it's a waste of time.
As long as you're not pointing that thing at me, seems like a fine way to keep the boy busy.
This is about war. I have to tell you what's really going on.
Yes, please do.
I had a vision of what's to come.
Honestly, gentle viewers, these motivating speeches of hers tend to get a little long. I thought you might want to know a little about me. You see, I was once a supervillain.
What'll it do to Buffy?
Make her super magnetic.
Wow, you're the best, Andrew. Yep, good looking and smart, too.
Warren was cool. It wasn't Jonathan just the cutest thing. Willow and Kennedy have been in kind of a bad place lately. I once had my own personal encounter with Dark Willow.
Andrew, you boys like magic, don't you?
Just the sight of Dark Willow triggers me somewhat chronic.
Okay.
That's because we have power you can't imagine.
We do?
Dark Willow wield a force of mighty evil, it is true.
I like how they've edited this using the footage of Willow.
I deflect thy power.
Damn, that is one effective counterspell.
Thank you, little one.
Thank you, little one. Stop.
Uh-oh. Shy girl, don't do this.
You know I was there.
What's wrong?
What is going on?
I feel like I'm gonna explode.
You just need to relax, you know? Maybe one of you guys could give him a foot rub? Something bad is going on.
Oh, is that right? Buffy, what the hell is this?
Everything. The way a thing feels, it kind of starts being that way.
So what's the worst that can happen?
War, pretty much. Being in high school can feel like being at war. If we don't do something about this, we're gonna have a riot on our hands. Really should have had that foot rub.
He exploded. Andrew gasps.
You're going to be interested in gentle viewers. Look at the fine work Xander did on replacing that window. He's extraordinary.
The show is jokes.
You've seen stuff like this in the high school?
Uh-huh.
Swim team monsters or killer prom dogs.
Real big snake.
It's that seal thing in the basement. All the Hellmouth's energy is trying to escape from that one little spot, and it's getting all
Focusy.
starting to speak like me now.
This is Xander and Anya interview number 1 for Buffy, a Slayer of the Vampires.
The vampires.
I understand that exactly 1 year ago today you left Anya at the altar. Any comment on that?
What do you have to say for yourself 1 year later?
I've apologized enough.
So you don't think it was the right thing to do?
Of course he doesn't think it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to do.
We still spark. You still love me.
Is that true, Xander?
Well, that was awkward. Nice and awkward.
I had a vision the other day. All I know is the last Uber vampire face crawled out of that very hole. What are you doing?
Now, have you ever really studied it? You know, gotten close?
Willow did a search on the symbolic database.
And you trust her?
Yes, why wouldn't I trust her?
I don't know why any of you should trust each other. You've all been evil at some point, right? Evil is what evil does.
And I know what you're doing. You're with that vampire, screwing that vampire.
Robin,
What happened?
I think it was controlling you.
We gotta shut it down before it starts affecting everyone.
I think I have a pretty good idea who we should talk to. The guy that fed it his first drop of blood.
Why the...
God, I hope that's not a student.
I thought I told you to piss off with this bloody camera.
The light was kind of behind you.
Oh, right. I thought I told you to piss off with that bloody camera.
Quite the actor is our Spike.
Do you still love me?
Yes. I just don't know if that means anything for us anymore.
Well, I love you too.
I'm not gonna find anyone out there like you, am I?
She is one of a kind.
You were ready to protect me with your life. I hope you know you never left my heart.
I'm not gonna find anyone out there like you.
Doesn't seem likely.
It's time for you to help Andrew. The seal thing is your baby.
You're gonna turn Andrew into something. Oh, they might be a bit late. Students have arrived. How have they not, like, completely sealed that door so no one can get in? You know?
Holy cats, that was terrifying.
We're fugitives.
I don't deserve this. I wasn't even that evil.
I don't want to do this anymore. Everyone's staring at me.
How did you know it was there? How did you know what to do?
I don't know. I'm not a part of this. I document it.
Stop it, or I'm going to smash this camera over your head.
Did you get the knife?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I had to meet this demon guy who sells all kinds of weird weapons and
Yeah,
stuff.
show me.
Well, I didn't buy them.
Show me the knife.
I don't think I can do it. Jonathan has been a good friend to me here in Mexico.
That boy's blood is a powerful tribute. Won't even hurt him.
We live as gods.
So he was told that it wouldn't even hurt him.
We are gods, oh, we are gods.
Drive the words
I
deep
can't.
into him. It's the only way for us to get our reward.
Go back. What was that part again?
You mean this part?
We are as gods.
Not that part. We need to see that knife. There's something there.
It's in the kitchen in the cutlery drawer.
You put your old murder weapon in with our utensils?
I washed it.
I can't.
Like, drive the words deep into him?
The blood which I spill, I consecrate to the oldest evil.
Guess what, Andy? You just won yourself a free vacation to the beautiful downtown Hellmouth.
I'm not following.
We already might have to just shut the school down, and I am not losing any more territory to the first.
How has the school not been shut down yet? I mean, there's kids fighting kids.
Nice way to run a school.
Easy pickings for the likes of you, huh?
Hey, here to help, you know.
Check out Spike and the principal. There's something going on there. Sexual tension you could cut with a knife.
Getting stronger.
Oh God, struck down before I achieve redemption.
We won't talk about that stunt double.
So I'll be staying here with these men, helping out that holding the line thing. I'll be with Buffy. Alert for any danger.
Oh, stop it! No more. Be quiet! I don't want a biographer, especially a murderer.
But that's not really what happened. Jonathan and I were digging, but Warren was there and only I could see him.
Stab him.
No, you can't do it.
Yep, spill the
What are
blood.
you talking to?
What's
What
wrong
isn't
with you?
right?
Are you?
Eat you forever!
I thought you would say that. I saw the seal possess wood like that earlier today.
Yes, see.
Die! Get out of my brain!
You just completely changed your entire story.
Did not.
Did not.
The seal could have done anything to them.
Ew. So that's how they make those things.
Well, well.
It's too bad Buffy took Spike's chains down, huh?
I'm a Spitfire in the bedroom.
Just do that again.
One more time, anyway.
It felt like a one more time.
Unless maybe one more time. Wait, who stopped him then?
It's your turn, Andrew.
I stand on the seal and command it to stop glowing in Tawarik.
This thing doesn't understand words. It understands blood. Turns out the blood of the person that awoke it, you, it reverses the whole thing.
She's gonna try and kill Andrew?
How much blood?
Maybe not enough to kill you.
So this is my redemption at last, but not enough to kill.
Stop telling stories. You make everything into a story, so no one's responsible for anything.
Please don't kill me. I trusted him, and I lost my friend.
You didn't lose him. You murdered him.
You don't need to kill me.
Well, I don't like having to give a bunch of speeches about how we're all gonna live, because we won't. Good people are going to die. Maybe me. Probably you.
Please, don't please.
It might save the world. Are you redeemed?
No.
Why not?
Because I killed him. And I killed Jonathan. You're gonna kill me. I'm scared and I'm going to die. This is what Jonathan felt.
She needed him to cry. That's what she needed him to do, not blood. She needed to scare him enough to cry.
It stopped.
Didn't want blood. I wanted tears.
Nice.
Thanks. So you weren't really gonna stab me, were you?
I wasn't going to stab you.
What if the tears didn't work?
And then I would stab you. It worked.
She got it done.
What was that?
We're not going to talk about Robin almost stabbing Spike in the back there.
I killed my best friend.
I love that he uses the remote when it's literally like so close. So another episode down, and I've got to say I enjoyed that. I really did. I think Andrew's quite a character, and I think he has great comedic timing. I like the way it was shot as well. Andrew talking to the camera. We get a different look into Buffy's world through the lens of Andrew's camera, and how everyone else is going through it. It felt more like we were a part of it. They were bringing us along for that journey, which was nice. We needed that seal shut, and it looks as though Buffy's managed to do that through Andrew's tears, which means that Sunnydale at the minute isn't going to be all crazy, like people aren't trying to kill each other, and there's not going to be supernatural events going on. I mean, they'll still be happening, but this specific seal has been temporarily closed, it looks like. But we still have the first going on, and we've got all of those creatures that we saw at the end of the last episode as well. Where they are though, I don't know. Were they within the Hellmouth going to get out of that seal? And that's what she's reverted. And that might be what's happened, right? Because it did look very much like underground, you know? Like where the master was at one stage. I don't know. I like the flashbacks as well in this. I liked when we got to see Dark Willow and how they shot that. Obviously they used the same footage, and then just cut in Andrew and Jonathan's part, which I think was just a really good idea, because it showed how Andrew's mind works. Now he was having fun with it all as well. He was just making up his own narrative to what suited him best at the time, and yeah, it made me chuckle. Definitely did. And you could see that he's struggling with the actions that he's took, especially with regards to Jonathan, and killing his best friend has really done a number on him, and he now wants to be the quiet reporter on the outside, documenting everything, because it still gives him a purpose, but it's not on the villainesque side. He can just sort of crack on, and it's like Spike said, it's keeping him busy. I think what annoyed Buffy is the fact that all of this is going on, and she worries that that would have been a distraction to solving this thing, but hopefully not. Everyone else seemed to be just cracking on as normal. It was more Buffy that it was getting under her skin watching with the camera. So Robin was gonna stab Spike in the back there. He was stopped, but it looked as though he was gonna take that opportunity when he could. Someone or something stopped him. He did get barged, and I don't think Spike saw that he was going to try and kill him. And he's again impressed by what Buffy can do, and Spike's reassurance of, you know, she always gets it done, so we need to just have that faith within her. And Robin's still a little bit more skeptical about things, and I can't blame him, because obviously he lost his mother, who was a Slayer, and I guess he's just waiting for that time to happen with Buffy as well, which is really sad, but you know, it's what it is. I actually really like the whole Xander Anya moments in this one. I don't feel as though they really resolved anything. Maybe Anya believes now, like, oh, now we've done that, I think it's confirmed that we're really over. But I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think it's helped any unresolved issues. If anything, it's probably complicated it a little bit more, because now they're like, oh, well, that was really nice. Like, I enjoyed it. We worked, we clicked, we still have a spark. So why would that be everything now? Why would it all be over? There isn't a reason there. It's just, oh, I guess it is over now. Why? I don't get it. And I'm pretty sure Xander didn't get it in that moment either. And I don't think Anya did. I think she was just probably waiting on Xander's response, because she's got a habit of doing that, hasn't she? She thinks one thing, but then says it to see what the reaction's going to be like from Xander, and then she snaps. But she didn't in this one. He sort of, well, he knows how she works, doesn't he? So you know exactly what to say. But I like seeing them together. They just seem too fit. And yes, they had a really hard time, but I feel like relationships do. And it's how you react after those moments to how, you know, they crack on. Kennedy and Willow seem a little closer again. The kiss to me was really awkward looking. I don't know if that was just me, but it didn't look natural. It looked very forced. And I'm still in the camp of, well, she's not Tara. Everyone knows this. But also, I'm okay with it because Willow needs some comfort and fun within her life as well. And I do think it's nothing serious. It's more just like a helping hand following the traumatic ordeal that she went through. So yeah, I'm still in that bracket with my thoughts towards Willow and Kennedy. I mean, she's alright. She's an okay gal. She's just not Tara. And that's what makes me sad, because they did have something really special and I'm still not over that death. I don't think it was needed at all, but there we go. As episodes go in this though, I think it was, again, not like really fast paced or anything like that. I didn't push the story to crazy heights, but it was enjoyable. It really was enjoyable. I like to see Andrew and that sort of quirkiness. Like, they seem to do quirky episodes quite often, maybe 1-2 every season, and I look forward to those, and this was no different. I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction as well. If you did, give the video a cheeky thumbs up, like the video, it helps me more than you know, and maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I would just love to have you be a part of the team. All of my socials are in the description and other platforms, etc. Patreon is down there, and I have these in their extended form and early access over there. Much further ahead actually on Patreon when it comes to Buffy. So yeah, join the right tier that relates to this show if that's what you're interested in. And a massive shout out to my sponsors over in the Mark of Jane tier, because you're literally keeping this stuff going, and yeah, I'm grateful beyond belief. So hopefully you're enjoying it. And yeah, I'll leave it there, and until next time, goodbye for now. But before we completely sign off, guys, let's take a comment from the Dat Pack, and today I've chosen Eddie, and Eddie says, the Shadow Men are like the Watchers Council. They didn't want to help Buffy, they wanted to control her, to use her as a weapon, like they did with the first Slayer. It didn't occur to them to show her the lots of demons' vision before offering her the power, any more than it would have occurred to the Watchers Council not to put her through the Cruciamentum locked room vampire test on her 18th birthday in season 3. It's the same reason the council pay the Watcher, but not the Slayer. The Slayer is a tool to them, not the wielder. They wanted to have a way to fight evil without endangering themselves, but also without surrendering control of the fight. It would have totally been the right thing for them to show her the vision first, but that's why Buffy not having that extra power boost now is on them and not her. And I think I really needed this information, because when watching the episode of the Shadow Men, to me, it was just confusion. I didn't really understand what was going on, and I think the explanation of this that Eddie has given, it's just so clear and concise that everything makes sense to me now. Because I always understood the Watchers Council. I never agreed with them, but I understood the whole aspect. The Shadow Men, not so much. So comparing the two, it just makes more sense now. And yeah, I guess them treating Buffy like some kind of tool, and her knowing that as well, and sticking up for herself and trusting her gut, I think it just makes me love her even more, you know? And yeah, thank you so much, Eddie, for sharing that and explaining it so freaking well. I appreciate you, and thanks everyone for watching. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now, guys.